I think that, the joke is that, you join the Army, but you become a Marine. My father passed away a couple of years ago. He left active duty at Christmas in 1964, but he died a Marine. He was always a Marine. He always will be a Marine. And he'll also always be my brother because he's a Marine and I'm a Marine.
250 years ago today, the Continental Congress authorized the establishment of Continental Marines in Philadelphia. While that organization was disbanded in 1783, the current United States Marine Corps has adopted November 10th as its official birthday to recognize its revolutionary roots. The Army and the Navy also celebrated their 250th birthdays this year. For all three branches, this year has been marked by special events to mark this milestone.
In one sense, there isn't anything special. And I say that because for us, the Marine Corps birthday is special. We're proud of the Corps. We're proud of what we've accomplished. We're proud to carry on the legacy of those that that served and sacrificed ahead of us. So in that sense, it's not different. And what's amazing about the 250th is we are a very young country, and 250 years, it's a quarter of a millennium. And so that in and of itself, I think, is catches the imagination and is so amazing. And it's just, I think 300th will be very impressive too.
Like many other holidays this season, the Marine Corps birthday is one marked by tradition. Regardless of their component or even retirement, Marines worldwide gather at balls and bond over the universal experiences of their service. One of these balls was held at the Superdome last month by Marine Command's headquartered in New Orleans.
We had a Marine Corps ball. It is the largest Marine Corps ball around the world. We had roughly about 3,500 Marines. Unfortunately, the guest of honor wasn't able to make it because of the shutdown. It was the Secretary of the Navy. But fortunately for us, the Congressman and Lieutenant General retired Marine Corps Reserve, Jack Bergman, was there as well. And so we kind of shanghaied him into being the guest speaker. So that was great. I know that there are a lot of veterans with MBAs that are kind of in the tech field here. And every year we get together and do our own it's more of an informal birthday ball. We do read General Legion's message. We watch the video from the Commandant and the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps, but we actually wear our civilian attire for it. But there's a cake cutting ceremony, that's great. We have the oldest Marine and the youngest. Unfortunately for me, last year I was the oldest Marine, so I didn't quite enjoy that aspect of it. And the youngest Marine wasn't that young because it tends to be people that nobody's really on active duty anymore, although they might be still reservists. So we did have a first lieutenant because he did his 3 years and then is now a civilian. But like I said, we do have some that continue to serve in the reserves that are at that. But so we do that, and it's great, So we still hold on to that bond, even though some of the people are not affiliated with anything in the Marine Corps other than their past.
After participating in the events with the Marine Corps Reserve, how does Colonel McGlathery plan to mark the occasion of the Marine Corps' 250th birthday today?
I'll be thinking about all my friends that I've lost, whether it was through aviation accidents, whether it was through aviation in combat, whether it's through suicide, whether it's through being killed in action, or other types of ground accidents, etc. So it'll be very internally focused, and I don't know if I'll watch any movies or anything like that. But I'll be spending the time reflecting, and I'll phone up a couple of Marine friends of mine just to say happy birthday and just touch base with them. So it's about the relationships that we have, and so I'll talk to some of those friends, and I'll be thinking about those Marines that are forward deployed. I mean, we always have people forward deployed, if anything else at the embassies, but we do have Marines operating in harm's way at any given time, whether it's out there publicly or if it's the special operations side of things. So I'll be thinking about them as well. The neat thing about it is I wouldn't be shocked if they're eating some sort of lobster or steak in the middle of nowhere. In 2004, November 10th, I ate steak and lobster tail on the hood of a Humvee. I broke multiple plastic forks and knives trying to eat it. But I was in combat, and we had steak and we had lobster, and we were able to reflect on that in the middle of combat situation. We were still thinking about the Marine Corps birthday. Happy 250th Marine Corps birthday to my fellow Marines, and Semper Fidelis.
For TSTV News, I'm Kai Fong.